Sweetie. Sweetheart. Yes, you did a dancing.
And then this happened. Hello everybody. Want everybody to meet Chicory. This is Chicory. Say hi, Chicory. Interesting story about this dog. So my kids have kind of been wanting a dog for a while. I've had dogs in the past, so wasn't really looking for a dog. And so my wife has been researching for the last few months at rescue centers and things like that for a dog. And there's a place in San Francisco, it's about 1 hour away from where we live, that had a few dogs available. So I saw a picture of this dog, Chicory, and I knew at that moment, I was like, that's the one. But apparently we couldn't see this dog when we went to visit Chicory. There's a couple others. So my son was super excited, you know, like to finally get a dog. So we drive there 1 hour. And apparently, as we were driving there, one of the dogs that my wife was looking at has been adopted already, and the other one wasn't available to see. And of course, we couldn't see Chicory, so... What are you doing, Chick Chick? What are you doing? So, you ready to walk? So we get there, we can't see no dogs, and we have to drive back home. And my son was so disappointed. He was very sad. He was crying the whole way back. So I kind of think of the Buddhist teaching the first noble truth, right? He was super excited to go there and possibly get a dog. And he went away with nothing. So apparently we were able to make an appointment to see Chicory. I think it was like a week later. On a Thursday or Friday, can't remember, somewhere around there. So we drive there 1 hour and we see Chicory, and everybody fell in love with them, so we took him home. So now my son is very happy. So from happy to very upset and disappointed to very happy again. So the next day we kind of, let's see if you can see, oh, he's peeing. Don't think you want to see that. So the next day we kind of, you know, he was a rescue dog, so he was very nervous. My guess that he was abused at some point, not quite sure. He did have a foster mother for 2 months who really took care of him and said, you know, he's a little scared of people. Anyways. You ready? Let's go. Come on. So the next day we just let him kind of rest and get to know the house a little bit. Then the next day we actually tried to get him for a walk. So it looked like he wanted to go outside, and it was a beautiful day. And he did great. He loves to walk, loves to run. You can see him back there. Hey, Chicky, 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 Chicky. What are you doing? So during the walk, he kind of didn't want to go back home. When we got to our house, he kind of resisted. So I went inside to take care of the kids, and my wife was walking him. And then he really didn't want to go back inside the house. So he started resisting and pulling, and somehow slipped out of his collar and started booking for it. So my wife said, Chicky just ran. And so I got the car, and I tried to corner him on this cul-de-sac, or this block. So my wife was going the other way, and I was going a different way. So we kind of surrounded him. And then I saw him, so I kind of held my arms out. Of course, he bolted across the street. I started to run, and I mean, I've never seen a dog run so fast. He shot off like lightning. Wow. And he ran and ran and ran until he ran so far away, if you know that song. So yeah, he bolted across a major, it's kind of an expressway, very dangerous. And then he was gone. So he had a microchip, but you got to realize at this point, so his collar slipped out of his collar, so he has no collar, and we don't hear from him for days. So now my son's very upset, crying. Everybody's upset actually. So I think it was like 5 days later, still we haven't heard from him. That was the time I went to Oregon. If you haven't seen that video, check out the video, trip to Oregon. Went to go see my dad. During the end of the trip, my wife texts me and says that somebody found Chicory, and she went to go get him, and she got him back while I was in Oregon. Oh boy. So now of course everyone's very happy. So yeah, we had a good talk with my son about just life, you know, that this is our kind of human situation, this human condition. You know, things appear, we're happy, things disappear, we're not happy. And it was just a really good, honest conversation. Didn't really get into if it was good or bad. It's just like, this is part of being human. If we grasp after something, want something, hold something, we end up suffering or dissatisfied. If we let go, then there's other possibilities. So this is Chicory. Hey Chicky, 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 Chicky. Hey, Chicky. Chicory. Chicory. Do you have Buddha nature? Yes. Sky is blue, clouds are white.